Sydney police raids. 2 drug syndicates allegedly linked to Michael Ibrahim smashed. 2 major, long-running international drug syndicates, allegedly run by rival Sydney crime figures, have been smashed after the arrest of 14 people, including 3 members of the notorious Ibrahim family. In one of the largest, most significant organised crime stings in Australian history, the brothers of King's Cross identity John Ibrahim, Michael Ibrahim and Fadi Ibrahim were arrested in Dubai, alongside Sydney underworld figures Stephen Fawaz Elmer, Hakan Arif and Mustafa Dib. In simultaneous raids in Sydney, police searched 28 properties across the city, including eastern suburbs homes belonging to John Ibrahim, and arrested his son Daniel Ibrahim and 9 others. Arrests were later made in the Netherlands where local police arrested 2 men. Fairfax Media has been told the 17 arrests relate to 2 organised syndicates that had been flooding Sydney with drugs for many years. This is only the beginning, AFP Assistant Commissioner Neil Gohan said. We are aware that there are other Australians, organised criminals, who operate in other parts of the world. We will one day come knocking on your door. The common link between the 2 syndicates is understood to have allegedly been Michael Ibrahim. The best way to do that is to attack the top of the tree and we'll bring the tree down, Mr. Gohan said of the smashing of the syndicate. We'll take the fight offshore and we're going to bring the men to justice. The arrests follow an almost 2-year investigation, known as Operation Beta, which has also resulted in the seizure of 1.8 tons of ecstasy, 136 kilograms of cocaine, 15 kilograms of ice and $5.5 million in cash. All of those drugs were destined for the Sydney mark. I think it's an outstanding success for law enforcement in general, NSW Police Assistant Commissioner Mal Lanyon said. The level of criminality exhibited by some of the people, and certainly some of the figures that have been arrested today, are of great significance to the NSW Police and to law enforcement generally. It's a great thing for law enforcement today that we have been able to bring these people to justice. The arrests in Dubai are seen as significant because Australian criminal networks have long viewed the Gulf state as a place to do business, and hide, out of the reach of law enforcement. I think there is a perception by Australian criminal syndicates that they can operate in certain countries and be out of the reach of Australian law enforcement, Mr. Gohan said. This is a very clear message that places like Dubai and the UAE more broadly are working with law enforcement to bring these people to justice. This is another example of Australian law enforcement working across cultures. It is understood one syndicate involved Elmer and his associates Arif and Dib. The other is believed to have involved the notorious Ahmed family, and Ahmed Ahmed is among those arrested in Sydney on Tuesday. The Elmers and the Ahmeds have been involved in a bloody feud for more than a year that has resulted in 4 deaths, including that of Rob Ahmed's brother, Standover man Wali Ahmed at Bankstown Central in April 2016. Michael Ibrahim and Fadi Ibrahim were among the mourners at Wali Ahmed's funeral. Michael Ibrahim is expected to be charged with multiple offences relating to conspiracy to import a commercial quantity of drugs and money laundering. Police will apply to extradite him, his brother Fadi, as well as Elmer, Arif and Dib from Dubai. Michael Ibrahim was released from jail in 2014 after serving just over 6 years for the manslaughter of Robin Nassar, brother of Fat Pizza comedian George Nassar. Since his release, Michael Ibrahim has made numerous trips to Dubai, even posting photos of himself sitting in business class during a flight. It is understood that, if convicted, he would face life imprisonment. Elmer fled Sydney after his brother-in-law was killed in a shootout with the Ahmed family at Condell Park and is believed to have been living in Dubai. He is alleged to have been working with Arif, a former air conditioning serviceman, who has long been the right-hand man to wanted drug smuggler Hakan Ayat and Dib. Known as Ferry, Dib was released from jail in 2016 after his conviction for killing schoolboy Edward Lee was quashed by the High Court. He was part of the infamous Telapia ST gang that wrought havoc through the southwest suburbs in the late 90s. Arrested in Sydney was their associate and lone wolf bikie Hassan Fakhreddine. Fakhreddine is a former concreter with a significant gambling problem. He was released from Lithgow prison in 2011 after serving 8 years for running a heroin supply ring in southern Sydney.